What's up, America? Neil here from Geauga Firearms Academy. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to go over my everyday carry gun, rain or shine. I'll tell you about the upgrades I did and why I selected that gun. Here we go. This is it. This is the Springfield XDM 3.8 9mm. Springfield XDM, the M stands for match, that it has a match grade barrel in it. This is the XD series of pistol. XD stands for extreme duty. And 3.8 is clearly the barrel length. These come in three different sizes. They're going to have a 3.8, a 4.5, and a 5.25. And the 5.25 actually comes with a lightning cut on the slide. It's pretty much ready to go as a good entry pistol for competition. Okay, but this is my everyday carry. As you can see, there's some modifications on it, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that and why I chose those. So let's dig in. So I really hang on to these, but this one I happen to still have. This is the box that you get. It's actually very nice, good size, like a little briefcase. It's got two flip enclosures here, a nice handle, and then of course two places if you want to use a lock. So let's crack this open and see what you get. All right, so here's what you get inside the box. I just unloaded this one. This is the magazine you get. You get two of these, one in the gun, and of course this one. I really do like these magazines. They're really smooth finish, the metal on there, so they really feed well and they fall free. Very high quality, very nice. Inside here is pretty much brand new because after I took the gun out, this is probably the second time I've ever opened this, probably ever will. You have your instruction manual here, no big deal there. The one thing that I really like about the XDM is that it has interchangeable backstraps. Let me try to pull one of these out here. And you get three of them. There's a small, medium, and large. I have pretty good sized paws, so I have the large one on there now. And basically there's a little pin. I'll show you on the actual gun, but you drift that out, put the new one in, drift it in, and they are very solid into the gun. In addition to your back straps, you're also going to get this holster, and I do use this actually every day. I have more than one XD style, so this one is just a spare. But these are very nice. They actually have retention, and they actually come with a little Allen wrench here to adjust tension and how firm that you want those to stay in there. But these are actually pretty nice, and I'm a big fan of solid belt loops, so they're not a clip style, which is very nice. In addition to that, you do get a holster, which is gone. Who knows? It's in my holster drawer. But it's a paddle holster. It's pretty decent for a factory freebie, okay? And then you get this magazine loader, okay? I obviously have never used this, and I typically don't use these, but they are nice. They do help you load a magazine. Basically, they slide over and allow you to load very easily. And this one with the XD logo on it, very nice. So obviously, this is not your typical unboxing. This is well used already. I've only had this for about 4 months, but it's pretty beat. I use my guns heavily, and I believe that's how guns are designed to be used. So I'll talk about little changes here. As you can see, I have the Talon grips, and you can get those at talongrips.com. This is the rubberized coating. These are specifically made for the gun itself. I actually have a review already on these. I highly recommend them. They're very, very nice. I also put a little of the granulate. It comes in rubber, or the granulate. This is like some people refer to it as skateboard tape. It's like basically sticky sandpaper. And I put that on the trigger guard just because it helps me give some added traction in wet and inclement weather. Other than that, I also have the XS Big Dot sights. I have a full review on that that's coming out, so you'll see those up close and personal. I really like that. But that said, the sights that come on the gun are fantastic. They meet my criterion, which is that they have a nice pronounced edge on them. They look a little different, but they do have a nice pronounced edge, and they are made of steel. So I really like the ones that come on there as well. I just happen to really like the XS Big Dots for quick acquisition. The gun itself, like all the XDs, does have the grip safety on here, which, take it or leave it, I really don't care at this point. I don't notice it. It just happens to be a feature that they have. It does have a full light rail, an accessory rail down here. You can put lights and lasers, whatever junk you want to hang off your gun. The trigger on these are really, really nice. They've got a really nice break on them. The reset themselves is very crisp and short. Excellent shooting pistol. Definitely a bet your life reliable. On the other side, of course, the Magazine release is ambidextrous, so you can access that from either side. We have our takedown and our slide lock, slide release. So let's take this apart and take a quick look. To take this guy apart, all we have to do in this is just to take the takedown lever and press it up after we've locked the slide to the rear. There's no trigger pull necessary. Again, maybe that's an advantage for you or not. I really don't care one way or the other. But we've obviously already checked to make sure that the firearm is clear. So we're just going to go ahead and pull this guy off. As you can see here, really heavy duty setup here. The springs are very nice, a dual recoil spring here that's captured. They're very heavy duty, they last a very long time. This gun is a very, very smooth shooter. Obviously it's dirty, I'm not going to clean it just for this video. I shoot a lot, so it is what it is, guys. The bottom line is, this is definitely a shooter's gun. If you do a lot of shooting, this one's for you. The slide rails here are very heavy steel. They're fused right into the frame themselves. The gun is very well constructed, very easy to clean and operate. Obviously, if we just pop the spring out, we can take our barrel out and clean it, no big deal. Okay. So internally, they're pretty much the same as all the XD pistols. The only exception being that in this particular setup, they have an additional bar that allows you to take the slide off without pulling the trigger. Again, it's really neither here nor there. It's just a feature that they offer on this. So why the XD? First and foremost, I've had a lot of luck with the XD series of pistols from Springfield for decades now. I really love them. They're extremely reliable, and they get the job done. The reason I specifically chose the XDM in this configuration is that this is the highest capacity Springfield and one of the highest capacity pistols you can possibly get. This actually holds 19 plus 1, so without a reload I have 20 rounds on here. And the fact that it's a very shootable pistol for me, it's very comfortable, and it aids well in my natural point of aim is one of my top criteria, and the other one is capacity. So for me, this is just the perfect pistol, and I really, really highly recommend this gun. So to wrap up the features, other than having this little grip safety, which is plus or minus depending how you look at it, it also has a striker position indicator. So this simply means that when you see this, that the gun is cocked, and at night you can actually feel that. So it's not only visual, but it's also tactile. If I were to pull the trigger, you can see that that's gone. So if this was down, there'd be no way to fire the weapon, even if there was a round in the chamber, because the striker's not cocked. So that's another feature. In addition to that, you do have a loaded chamber indicator. It's really nice because it sticks up, it's black, it's not red, it doesn't show to everybody, but you can also feel it. So when there is a round, it sticks up enough that you can feel it, but it doesn't interfere with holsters or drawing or anything like that. So that's another feature that I really like about the pistol. So clearly I'm a big fan of the XDM pistol, and as you can see, I beat the heck out of it. So extremely reliable, and it gives my stamp of approval. I didn't get into price, and I try to avoid that on almost all products because who knows how long this video is up, hopefully a very long time. So check your local retailer and see what you can do. As always, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I always appreciate that. Comments as well. If you like it, go ahead and subscribe, and you'll get notified every time I put a new video out. Until next time, remember, it's always better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6.